Greetings everyone and welcome back to Project Highrise, where if we check on our level completion goals, we're actually fairly close to bronze. We need 25 more hotel guests and one more banquet room. Now the banquet room is very conveniently the smaller of the two, so that's not even going to be that hard for us to get set up. Though I do notice that we've got a couple of buildings that desperately need some renovation, so let's get that on the go. Also, as I promised in the last episode, let's go ahead and get ourselves some people working at our venue. So Don L. Browning, certainly. Let's see how much money we can get out of you. Looks like about 1,025 to 1,353. Sure, let's get you going. And we know that they're going to be using this room because it's the medium. As for entertainers, Catherine O. Very well. I like that. And let's see if we can get you a little bit of a better wage. Yeah, sure. 405. It'll be 15 to 24 patrons will come and see you. There we go. Now, I would actually very, very much like to move this banquet hall over here because obviously that is more for our corporate guests. So let's go in and see about that, shall we? So we want a banquet room. And we can place that one there. In fact, we could possibly even have two and then just keep rotating them. Though on that note, I would very much like some additional services. So let's have a look here. Event service setup. There we go. We'll get another group of staff members ready to help us cleaning up our event rooms. Now, our construction crews are very busily getting the rest of the tower set up, which I'm extremely happy to see. We do also now have an interior decorator, so we can start spending this on some of the upgrades down there, which will be very, very nice indeed. But really, this is the one we're waiting on. 75 influence is all we need. We got a fair bit of buzz, though, as well. Well, this one should be set up in 2 days, and this one is going to be tomorrow. If we're lucky, we might be able to get the banquet hall set up a little bit sooner. So we need electricity and water over here. So let's get that done. A bit of a dirt for forgetting to do that first, but there we go. Electricity and water supplied. Mischief managed. Right, here. You know what? I know this is not particularly a good use of space, but I just don't like the idea of having an office right outside that hole. I think this desperately needs something nice. I will save up for some really nice artwork to go in there as well. However, for now, we'll just have some nice indoor plants, I think. So one there, one here as well. That'll be a nice little entryway to our banquet hall. I think the little details are quite important in this game. In fact, it's one of the things I like the most about this game is that you can invest in those little details. Now then, have we got that set up? We do. Fantastic. Because at this point, although this is already there and is part of our conditions for winning, I would very much like to replace that with rooms. So let's get on that. And in fact, the next thing we want is we need creatives, that sort of thing, but I think we need to move on to deluxe rooms. Let's have a quick look. We've got people magnet. We want to have a population of 250. We could easily do that with offices. We've got a fairly high population as is. Restaurant revolution, retail desert, double down. Standard hotel rooms are all well and good, but if you want to climb to the highest heights of hoteling, you'll need to begin investing in higher end accommodations and divesting from the more common class of rooms. A suitable start would be to increase your supply of doubles and deluxe rooms. Very well. Okay, let's sign that contract and see what we need. Double hotel rooms, 21 of 25, and deluxe hotel rooms, we just need 25 of those. Unfortunately, this one, yeah, it's not booked anymore. Sorry about that. Yeah, bad. I know. However, I would like to get a couple more doubles down here, because that's all we really need. Let's go ahead and pop down just 2 more doubles. We won't quite be there. We'd have to get rid of quite a few rooms in order to do that, so we'll avoid it for now. But at the very least, we can just go straight away and set up these rooms because we know that they've already got all of the infrastructure there that we need. Okay, with that done, how about we get a row of doubles around here and then start filling out deluxe rooms at the top. That does seem quite nice to me. Let's pop that one in there. How would we go for a single deluxe hotel room? We need the deluxe front desk for that one. Okay, well, that is what we want. So let's count out how many we get. That's 4, 5. So this is 10. Oops, that one's slightly... Ah, no, both of them are slightly askew. And by slightly, I mean very askew. Scallywags. Let's get all of that sorted. Oh, it seems that we have our conference taking place. People showing up. Very good. I'm glad. Though that's a really small amount of people in there. I'm a little bit concerned by the terribly small amount of people who have visited that. I don't think it was a really a big hit. I've got to be honest. I think people didn't like it. Sorry, but it's true. Right, I've laid out all of the plans up here to get all of this set up, but I'm actually going to take a couple of these away. I'm thinking we'll get rid of these because I would like to put a couple of little things down here. So a common area, for example, since these are deluxe rooms. Additionally, I would like maybe a vending machine set up there. Sure, that's fine. We'll put in a little bit of decorations. Let's go for something like this. Let's make it really quite nice. And of course, we need to hook up the electricity as well. So let's get these going all the way out. I'm not sure what other things these rooms are going to need, and that's a little bit worrying. But we know they're going to need at least water and electricity. So let's get all of that set up for now. There we go. Now, we are going to need a deluxe front desk before we can entertain deluxe room visitors. So that is something that we're going to have to look into very, very soon. But again, we've got a nice little area there. Let's pop something down. Furniture. Let's go for a little desk with a horse with a plant next to it, I think. Later on, we will improve that by having a piece of artwork, I think. Now, as for the deluxe check-in, we would need to set this up there. We can most certainly do that, though it is going to be a little bit more complex. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I very much want to get all of this set up at the same time. So let's move all of that along. That was a very nice lobby, but alas, no longer. And we are going to pop in this right here. There we go. Ooh, you actually need some air conditioning. Very well. Let's get that running all the way along. And we need telephone, of course. It makes perfect sense. We'll run that from this side, I think. There we go. And electricity. And we should be good at that point, I would imagine. There we are. Perfect. And now we're going to go back and actually, where are lobbies? There we go. We'll go with, I think it was, no, not the polished stone blocks. I really didn't like those. We'll go with this one. There we are. With a couple of, not, yeah, the metal cross bracing loop. I don't know about that one. No, unfortunately, we can't really get this looking good, can we? I guess if we do that, we might be able to get it okay, and then we can replace those. No, for some reason that just doesn't look as good anymore. So we're just going to have to go with the full chic walls. We'll get some nice lighting as well if we can. And there we go. There is our little soiree in the... Is this Golden River? Is that really what this place is called? That's fantastic. I approve. Right, so we want some overhead lighting. Something like this should do. And let's see if we can't find ourselves some fountains as well. There we are. We'll have those just underneath. One thing I really like about these lobbies is we can have something above and below. That is so good. So good. We've already got bunches of people working on all of these. So what we can do next is go for a small business, a local seminar organizer, Billy M. Kimball. Very well. Let's get you in there. We'll go for this, 19 to 22. That'll do. And you can set up in that banquet hall there. Okay, so with that, we should in fact be able to set up deluxe rooms. Now they are going to need an awful lot of things. Room service needed at long last. We now need to put in room service. I've been looking forward to this one. I know that sounds odd. Right, okay, so a small room service. This will need gas, water, telephone, and electricity. So we'll get all of this down. Electricity running along, water running along, gas, and telephone as well. Then we're really going to need to check on how we're set with regards to our supply. We are going to need a lot more telephone. Water, we're fine. Electricity, we're probably fine. As far as with this, we're going to need a lot more than that. A lot more than that. Alright, well first, oh no, we've got 5 more to go. There's a bit of a scallywag there, but okay. We want some extra of you then. And we could have this perhaps even on this floor. That seems reasonable actually. Let's go ahead and pop this down. How much is that going to take out of our budget? 500 a day. We can easily afford it. Let's pop that down, then connect it up. There we go. And we're good. We should be okay with getting all of these done. So let's draw that out. We'll start getting our very first deluxe guest. I'm super excited for that. I've got a funny feeling though they're going to want the moon on a stick. Let's get telephone as well so that they can call down to room service for their champagne and caviar midnight snacks. There we go. And we should be good with that. Alright, it's time to start getting them in there. They should be pretty happy with this. And we might even go ahead and increase the rent if we're lucky. Okay, right, I've laid down the groundwork for some deluxe 2-bedroom rooms, but we're going to need cable TV for these ones. Ooh, okay. And also hotel spa services needed. Wow, okay. Wasn't really budgeting for that, but I kind of like the idea of it. Okay, let's get these popped down. We are also going to now want to place... Oh, actually, what we really want to do is get optimized maintenance, and at long last, we can get some more maintenance workers. Get out there and repair everything. And additionally, I would now like a new maintenance office. And we'll pop this maintenance office. Yeah, sure, we'll have it a bit closer on this side. That's fine. Then we are going to, as soon as they're ready, set them up for automatic renovation. Oh my lord, please. Just stop having to have me tell you when to fix stuff. It's very frustrating. Get out there and fix them all. There we go. Got enough money to do whatever we want with that. Now, I would also like to pop in the storage. We'll get a supply room. And I suppose we can pop the supply room over here, honestly. There's no particular reason not to. And once that is built, we'll be able to build some rooms over here. And that will reduce the needs for us to maintain those rooms quite as aggressively. There we are. And there we go. Perfect. Now we can get in the broom closets. There we go. We'll have one there. And there. And finally... up there as well. Perfect. I'll just have plain walls in here, I think. This one is fine. We'll pop in a little wall lamp there. But these ones... Ooh, we need to get water, do we? Have I not run that across? Oh, no, I haven't. My bad. There we are. In fact, I need to run all of this across. There we go. My goodness. I've run everything else, I think. Cable TV... Yeah, okay, everything else is done. But just to make that a little bit less weird looking, we'll pop down just a couple of plants as well, just to ensure there's a flat wall, though that does stand out in its own way. Right, so spa services are the next things we need to look for. So, spa services, luggage, spa. They need telephone, water, and electricity. Provides relaxing massages and meditative aromatherapy sessions to help guests unwind. That sounds delightful. We're going to have that on this floor, actually. So it'll be nice and close. We'll pop it there, and then we'll just run across the electricity. We're going to need water as well, no doubt. There we go, and telephone. There we are. Perfect. Right, now then. Oh, we've unlocked something new. We can now allocate HQ suites, and we can get luxury goods stores. Very nice indeed. It is time, however, for us to start. We could go for deluxe doubles. I'm going to have just a few of these just be regular hotel rooms. So we'll, regular doubles. Let's get those going. But these ones are going to be deluxe. There we are. And that should be enough. There we go. Fantastic. We've completed the contract. Double down. I'm very pleased with this. Very pleased indeed. Let's go ahead and pick up a new contract then. What kind of contract do we want to see? Destination hotel. What's the difference between a hotel and a destination? Destination hotels are often the point of a trip, with top-notch restaurants and high-end retail. Guests will travel from far and wide to bask in the luxury ambience and pay a premium for the privilege. Add some swanky rooftop restaurants and a luxury boutique to really sell your hotel. Completing this contract will increase the amount of guests will pay for a night in your hotel. Ooh, really? That's a pretty cool one. I didn't realize that you'd actually have contracts which would permanently increase that sort of thing. That's actually really good. Let's get all of these set up. We are going to need to sort out a couple of extra things. Wow. I like that. I like that a lot. I hope that's not a fake open fire. I would feel cheated if that were a fake open fire. Absolutely cheated. Why? Could not dispose of our recycling. Oh no. Oh no, what a derp I am. Okay. Okay, don't panic. We can resolve this. We pop that there. Then we pop down recycling. Oh, no, not that kind of recycling. This kind of recycling. Right there. That should be okay. How is our rubbish pickup doing? Cycling's fine, and trash is generally fine. Okay, that's not too bad then. But wow, we're already been up to 78. That's pretty impressive. 95 though for small artworks, and that's really the one I want next. Super, the one I want next. Okay, so that's all sorted there. Could we get some luxury boutiques, do you think? Maybe I should move that. Thinking maybe I should, and then I could have a luxury boutique there. Yes, thinking about it, I think that would be a better way of doing so. Let's pop this one down there. Once that's built, we'll delete this one. And pop. Come on, hurry up. There we go. Pop. Oh. Yes. Then we want water and electricity as well. We should be good. Oh yeah. Good. Right, so we want a luxury boutique down here. Do we have the shop space for it, though? That is the question. Yes, we've got a little bit. All right. So we want exclusive luxury goods store. Sure. Yeah, we'll pop that one right there. Now, what are you going to want? I can't actually get any. Attempt media campaign foot traffic. Oh. Okay. That is the correct one, isn't it? Yeah, luxury goods store. Okay, media campaign. Let's see. Foot traffic. There we go. That should have opened this up. China shops, jewelers, fine art store, rare antique books. Yes, absolutely. I want someone to accidentally go in there and end up reading a book that is shaped by their imagination, saving that world, and in so doing, saving the imagination of mankind. Also, possibly, maybe seeing a guy lose his horse in the swamp of sadness. Actually, I don't want that part. I wish I hadn't remembered that part. Take that part away. Yeah, we're going to delete those pages. It'll be a Kindle. So we'll just delete those pages out of the book. It'll be fine. We want electricity and a phone line. That we can easily do. Already got electricity. Do we have a phone line? No. So there we go. Perfect. Now, did they want recycling though? Serious, noisy. Too noisy. Well, you gotta stop being such a crap. However, I'm wondering if they do need recycling. I don't know. We'll just hope they don't. So there we go. We've got 1 luxury goods store. We need 3. We could have a couple down here, perhaps. Maybe 1 or 2 over there. We also need rooftop beer garden and exclusive rooftop restaurant. A little bit more complicated to do, but we can get another one down here. I think it's going to be next to the elevators. They're not going to like it, but I'll pop this one over there and then this one there. I think that'll be a little bit better for them. So electricity all the way across. Now what do we want? We'll go with fine wine merchant next. They like being near art, pretty things. That's fine. Richie wine importers and Mendocino fine California wine. Sure, you can move in there. And we'll go for a jeweler's next. Oh no, we will not. Storeroom. Oh yes, of course we need another storeroom. Good point. We do not have one of those. Let's get that out there. Now, unfortunately, I'm fairly certain we're going to be getting very close. Yes, we are out of phone. That's bad. Bad times. I should have checked on that. Let's get rid of you and pop in the highest tier phone connection. What? What? I did not account for this. I'm going to take out a loan. Oh, that's annoying. Sure. You know what? Yeah, we'll take that one out. That's fine. There we go. That'll give me a little bit of playing money, room to play with after we get that installed as well. So there we go. People are less annoyed. 4 units, good. There we are. Everything more or less working. I really should have been on top of this a little bit more. Let's go for a medium one. Alice A block. Sure, let's get you going. About there. And we will also then make sure that we've got entertainment going. I do wish there was an automatic way of doing this. I really do. Because that's a little bit of a tedious one to have to keep arranging this. Perhaps there is, however, someone who will automatically do it for you in much the same way that we had to unlock the ability to automatically renovate the rooms. Makes sense when you think about it. Right, we would like next up, well, as soon as we've got extra storage room, let's get one of those down here. We are going to need more money. A lot more money. Oh my lord. We are going into the negative there a little bit faster than I would like. Oh my goodness. However, we can just allocate some space over here for some more creatives. We need 3 more, so there we go. We'll have to wait before we can start building these up, but at least we've got those in position for now. Okay, right, let's get a couple of technical offices over here. We're going to need phone lines and electricity. Phone lines, electricity. Let's get those running across. There we go, and we'll also run it down there as well. We'll probably put in some first tier creatives as well, just to continue bringing in a little bit more rent with these floors and making them work for us. So grab you, get you guys in there as well. We're also we could advertise, but honestly, they'll fill that out by themselves with enough time. So we'll just wait on that, and that will give us all of the mediums we need. After that, what we're going to need is large creatives. Now that is a little bit more of a problem. How big are these? Well, actually, they're not that gigantic. We could probably get there reasonably soon. Okay, well, maybe then we will actually go to the effort of expanding. Money is flowing in quite nicely. We're up to 12,000 a day. It is glorious. Look at all this money coming through. We are, however, running out of electricity and people are unhappy. That I was not expecting. However, we've got more than enough money to be able to afford to place these, so let's go ahead and do that. Is that actually connected? Oh, it kind of is. How marvelous. Didn't used to work that way. There we go. Very nicely done. Is there anyone else who is remotely unhappy, though? Let's have a quick look around, because it's actually not too bad down there right now. I've been trying to keep up with getting people working at the various venues. In fact, we can now get another entertainer in there. Oh, actually, no. Oh, that's right, yes. She's. It's a 2-day on that one. I think it was the banquet hall that just got set up. That's right. Next, we are going to want a little bit more storage for our businesses. Sorry, our retail. Get that in there. And then we can get this one set up. Now, those are amazing for buzz. When you've got these luxury goods locations, you tend to just make a lot of money off a lot of buzz off those. So you can just keep getting the new campaigns running. Now, over here, we wanted a jeweler. And, yeah, Jackson and Weston fine gems. We're going to need a phone line and electrical. I believe we already have both of those. No, we do not. Let's run that over. There we go. And that should complete our luxury goods. Now, the exclusive rooftop restaurants and rooftop beer garden. Now, they're interesting ones. And they're going to be expensive. To get the exclusive rooftop restaurant is going to take up to floor 25. It is not going to be an easy one for us to go for. Also, that was super silly of me. Because what we want is to place this there. So we need to bring it across to 4 of these. That's fine. We'll just delete those back to 4. There we go. And we'll have this one placed up there on the rooftop. We'll have that one go there, perhaps. Complete empty floor required. We'll have to see about that one. Maybe I need to get rid of this one. We'll have a look at how that gets placed. For now, though, we're going to want to bring up the elevators and then the service elevators on this side as well. Now, this does pose the potential of dramatically reducing our access over here. And I'm not entirely against that idea, to be honest with you. I don't mind cutting this back a little bit. Let's actually see. Can we do that? Oh, is it perhaps placed like that? Place it like this. Complete empty floor required. I don't quite understand how we place this down then. Valid placement above ground floor must be placed on top floor with nothing above it. Makes sense. Nope. Complete empty floor required. Oh, I can place it down there. Oh, by placing that, I see what it's trying to tell me. I'll build that out then. Then when we place it, it's going to delete the floor above. Right, I get you. So, I wonder how you could game that. Like, if you could just build it in the middle somewhere. We could for science it, I guess. And then, well, no, it won't allow it. That is interesting. However, it is possible that we could then sky bridge above it. That's definitely a possibility. However, we're going to pop that down. There we go. So we've got a little rooftop bar there. I'll drag this one out. There we go. Right, so rooftop beer gardens. Okay, New Orleans Brewing Company and the San Francisco Brewing Company. Well, one pays much more than the other. Expects bottled water services, expects janitorial services. That is perfectly fine. They're only going to need electricity. That is interesting. Only needs electricity. Very well. Let's get all of this up and then draw this out. There we go. And we are going to want trash services. So let's pop that more over here, shall we? So pop them in there, and then this one as well. That way we don't have to worry too much of the smell. I mean, we're going to have to worry about it a bit. These are deluxe customers around here. They're going to be unhappy with it. But look at that. That's awesome. I really like that. I like that we can now put things on the top floors. That's really, really cool. Let's go for you. There we go. And at this point, I really would like to double check on our utilities. 40%, 53, 20, 18, 53. Sorry, we've already been there. 2 of 3. Ah, right, I get you. Ooh. Small room service kitchen. We got more service calls yesterday than we could fulfill. You need more service centers of this type. Rightio. Let's make sure we get on that then. So we could go for large room service, I guess. We could place it even down here. No, I don't think that would be particularly... Well, I guess it isn't terrible. Yeah, okay. We'll cut off the stairs there. So we'll draw this out and we'll get another large room service kitchen. Because at this point, I would like to start focusing more on the deluxe suites than anything else. And we'll also clear this up a little bit. Across there, and get that one in. There we go. Lovely. We'll get a little bit of lighting on these two, and no, I'm not actually that keen on that kind of lighting, honestly. Let's get some furniture instead. We'll pop that one in there. Perfect. Okay. Now then, we can place down the large room service, and then we're sorted. Where are you? Large room services. There we are. That is going to need an awful lot of things, but thankfully it is connected to most of them. We're going to need telephone and gas as well. There we are. That should take care of an awful lot of things. But finally, we can go for small artworks. At long last, we can start getting some lovely, lovely art into the tower. But I'm afraid that's going to have to wait until next episode. We've made a fair bit of progress in this one. I would say we're probably at the point where the next banquet hall, which is we can easily put up there, will get us a bronze completion. I'm unsure on whether we'll continue beyond that, but we've got at least one more episode to go. We'll get the bronze completion fairly early in the episode, and then we'll just see how it goes. So do leave me comments down below, letting me know whether you're still interested in seeing us continue with this tower, possibly to complete the gold completion requirements. But for the time being, I'm actually quite happy with how this is going. We do definitely need to fill in these gaps. Those are slowly eating away at my brain. I do not like having unused floors, but maybe we could just like tuck a little room in there and make an elevator that never goes to that room, or any stairs. No normal method of getting there, and there'll be a special key, and you'll have to get a keysmith through some convoluted method that's probably being held in a dungeon in the Alps or something. Maybe. Or I could just fill it with rooms. Let me know what you prefer. Either way, that is it from me for now. So, as ever, do remember to leave a like if you liked, sub if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.